Bright Circle chronicles the lives of 5 women who participated in one form or the other in Margaret Fuller's conversations. For many years, the women of the Bright Circle, except for Fuller herself, were overlooked by scholars of Transcendentalism. They were diminished as wives, incapable of understanding the greatness of their husbands, or described as poor writers and undisciplined, eccentric thinkers. This has changed in the last generation or so, as a collaborative and persistent effort to recover these and other women intellectuals has provided us with a richer understanding of their accomplishments. Each woman portrayed in this book had an aspiring nature, a sense of latent power. Each lived during a time when women were supposed to subdue that ambition, to channel their ego into obedience, to be seen and not heard. The conflict between these antagonistic forces is the backdrop against which the conversations took place. As a group, the Bright Circle was never particularly cohesive. The 5 women disagreed with one another almost as often as they agreed. In fact, it was their independence that enabled them to make brilliant, if often forgotten, contributions to the culture of the United States in the first half of the 19th century. They wrote some of the earliest works of Transcendentalism, edited the first avant-garde magazine in the nation, contributed to a wide range of social causes that included the abolition of slavery, animal rights, and child education. They helped establish feminism in this country. At their head was a magnetic former schoolteacher named Margaret Fuller. Her arrogance was legendary, but so was her talk. She was a virtuoso of conversation, a genius at off-the-cuff statements that perfectly crystallized what everyone else was struggling to formulate. When she spoke, people quickly forgot about her icy hauteur. In September 1839, at what was then considered the perilous age of 29 years, one became a spinster at 30. She came up with the idea for a women's discussion group. "Could a circle be assembled?" she asked, in earnest, desirous to answer the great questions. What were we born to do? How shall we do it? Which so few ever propose to themselves till their best years are gone by. Soon she was portraying the meetings as a point of union to well-educated and thinking women in a city which, with great pretensions to mental refinement, boasts at present nothing of the kind. From the conversations emerged her landmark work of early feminism, Woman in the 19th Century, where she insisted that independence and meaningful occupation were the birthrights of women every bit as much as of men. It is unlikely the conversations would have come to pass without the energetic involvement of Elizabeth Peabody. Always at the center of any new trend or idea, a cultural entrepreneur who expended her prodigious energy organizing all sorts of events and gatherings. She transcribed the proceedings of the Transcendental Club, served as editor for several literary magazines, and involved herself in dozens of charitable causes.